What's up, Fantasy Champions? Spotlight Sports Network is excited to tell you about an amazing deal from Thrive Fantasy, your place for daily fantasy sports and esports. Right now, with promo code SS Network, Thrive Fantasy will match up to $50 of your first deposit. So go to thrivefantasy.com and sign up now with promo code SS Network. That's thrivefantasy.com, promo code SS Network.
I'm a raider. Ain't shit you can tell me, I'm so nation. No matter the location, from OAKLA to LV, I'm a raider. Ain't shit you can tell me, I'm a raider. Ain't shit you can tell me, I'm so nation. No matter the location. This guy's at 83.
Yo, what's goody? We are back with another live show. We ain't doing since Reaction Monday. It's been a lot going on, being on here in the Spotlight Sports Network. We're waiting for Eric to come on up in here. He better be here. He better have my logo too. But enough said, man. We are back in the building. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat right now.
And shout out to the chat.
Yes, Dominique 5, Aaron B. Al, the Goliath, Coach Dante, Lord Rochas, Unknown Raider Guy, aka Raider Jason, Big Play Slay, Raider Critique. What's up, brother? Knock Andrew, Brandon Scott, Key in the building. It just keeps going on and on with Prince Sean, Doc Holiday, Raiders till death. What's up, y'all? What's going on? What's up, Ern? What's good with you, my guy?
Man, but how you doing today, Scott?
And he always want to make a late. This guy always want to make a late entrance, bro. And I'm gonna start giving him a goddamn fee for coming on damn late.
my bad.
What's up, man?
I'm here. What's up? How's everybody today, man?
Look, Eric.
Yes, sir.
Instead of wearing that Raiders, you wearing that Dodgers. I like the move there. I like
yes,
the move. What's going on, Victor? What's going on, Eric Smith? D-Lo, what's up? How y'all feeling tonight, man? How y'all feeling this evening?
I see Dante's comment, but I'm feeling pretty good, man. Scared for Sunday, but it is what it is.
You scared for what makes you scared for Sunday? Let's talk to the people.
Because I mean, last time we played the Chiefs, we got our ass handed to by like 500 yards by Patrick Mahomes alone, and that was his best game of the season. So who knows what's gonna happen, man? Who knows?
Ern, how you feel about this? How you feel about this game going into it on Sunday, man? It is in Kansas City.
like a cow out at Harris Ranch getting ready to walk to the slaughter. That's how I feel. I feel like it's gonna. I don't know. You know, I have mixed feelings on this, to be honest. I feel like on one hand, we're just gonna go out there and just go shit the bed again. On the other hand, I feel like we play well in games where we're expected to get our ass kicked like that. Think about Ravens, Pittsburgh, Dallas. Even the Miami game, we didn't think we were going to win that after what happened last year against Miami.
Wow.
So I don't know. We were expected to beat Kansas City the first time and lost. This time we're expected to get blown out. So we might show up. You never know with this crazy team. This bipolar
Brandon
team.
Scott, the Kansas City Chiefs are on they are on a 5-game winning streak. They are. And they've been playing some good football, even though offensively they didn't play well against Denver. But what I can say is that defense did come in and help their offense when that defense showed up. Offense didn't play well. Patrick Mahomes only had 189 passing yards that game. And I don't know. I really don't know what's going to happen with this Raiders team. What team is going to show up? Are we going to get the Cowboys Raiders, or are we going to get the Giants Raiders?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the thing with this team. It's so inconsistent. You don't know what you're gonna get every week, man. I just hope it's the Cowboys Raiders, so at least we could go 1-1 with the Chiefs. And as much as we want to say there's no playoff hope, there's still playoff hope, especially if we beat the Chiefs this week, which is crazy to say, but I mean it's an important game. Every game's an important game, but every time we say it, we end up getting smacked. So I mean,
it never failed, right?
Yeah.
This is true. They get our hopes up, and then we go crashing off a cliff every time. I need to bring up this point.
Go
We
ahead.
have all these other things going on with all these other issues to address, and other players that need to be possibly re-signed, extended, things like that, and we go out and extend our punter and our kicker. $4.5 million for our kicker, who's let us down time and time again this season. He's come through. I'm not going to sit here and shit on him and say he's just horrible.
Carlson is clutch, but he does have some bad games. I can't lie about that.
$4.5 million. That's like he's the third highest paid receiver kicker in the NFL.
You're about to say receiver.
I have receivers on the mind when it comes to this team.
He's getting paid more than half of our receivers.
Man, I don't know. I haven't even looked at AJ Cole's contract. AJ Cole might be worth it though, as long as we didn't just super overpay him.
Let's look it up.
I think AJ Cole, he leads the league in punt yardage. He's the best punter right now in the NFL, proven statistically and on the thing. So I mean, he's worth it. He's the third most paid punter. He's not the first, but he's the third. So it's still worth it.
I heard he was the highest paid punter in the league.
Oh, I don't know. I got was third.
So from what it says here, that AJ Cole signed a 3-year, $1.757 million contract with the Raiders, including a $2,500 signing bonus with a $2,500 guarantee. I don't know if this is correct or not. I don't know how much updated this is. Let's look at this. Hold up,
because that's only $600,000 per year, basically.
Okay, this is the contract from yesterday. So they did announce an agreement on a 4-year deal with the Raiders Wednesday night. Tom Pelissero said the deal is worth up to $18.4 million with a signing bonus of $4 million. This is for Carlson.
Okay, yeah.
This is for Daniel Carlson and AJ Cole. So $18.4 million with a signing bonus of $4 million, $10.2 million guaranteed. The agreement makes Carlson the league's third highest paid kicker behind Justin Tucker of the Baltimore Ravens and Graham Gano of the New York Giants. Carlson, he has converted 27 of 30 attempts this season, including 5 of 6 beyond the 50-yard line, and his longest was 56. He converted 92.3% of his field goal tries with the team over the last 2 seasons. Now, Cole, they said AJ Cole's deal is a 4-year extension through full terms, but the full terms have not been reported yet. But it says that it brings Cole to among the top 4 highest paid at his position.
I mean, I guess it's a solid investment. I just feel like we have so many other needs and holes. I mean, I didn't realize Daniel Carlson's only missed 3 kicks the whole season. I guess the 3 that he's missed have just been like, when we really needed it.
I think one was in the Giants game.
Yeah.
Right. They were big.
Crucial.
Yeah, I think definitely one was in the Giants game too. So that contract, I mean, I'm not really expecting I wasn't expecting that kind of contract from a kicker. But the numbers don't lie why he got paid what he got paid. I mean, if you only miss out of 14 weeks and you only missed 3 field goals, that's fine with me now. But it looks like he missed more. But if it's only 3, I'm kind of happy with that. That means he's more of the productive on this football team than anyone else. He's the most consistent player at his position and everybody on the Las Vegas Raiders football team. So
this punter too. AJ Cole too, man. He deserves. I don't care what anybody says. He should go to the Pro Bowl.
He does give other teams bad field position, though.
Yeah, he is a Pro Bowler. This is the punter that should be in the Pro Bowl this year. He deserves the money. It's just kind of weird that after everything, like Ern said, we extend our special teams, our kicker and our punter, which is really weird. It just came out of a sudden. I thought it was going to be in the offseason, but everybody was talking about Derek Carr extension, Waller extension, Josh Jacobs extension. Nobody was talking about our kicker and our punter. So
they deserve extensions because
they deserve it.
Consistent.
Yeah. They deserve it. So I have no problems with it. It just came out of a sudden, it was like, whoa, what the heck?
This is what happens when you have a special team coach as your head coach now. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Who's our highest paid player?
I'm about to look at it. I'm going to look at it right now. And it's according to Spot Track of this year, the highest paid players, according to salary cap, Derek Carr, Colton Miller, and Cleveland Farrell is the top three.
And DC's what, like 22?
Derek
Colton's like
Carr
18.
is $19.5 million, and you get $2.5 million of that signing bonus. And then it's Colton Miller with $9.5 million, with 1.9 signing bonus and a $2 million roster bonus. I don't know what that actually means, but Cleveland Farrell's getting $3.3 million. He's getting 5.2 signing bonus. I don't see anything guaranteed when it comes to all three of those, but Carr is highest paid right now. Carr is the highest paid player on our roster.
Right.
Gotcha.
We have a lot of dead cap that we're paying for a lot of players we no longer have. Rodney Hudson, for one, is the first one that pops into my mind. It was like $28 million this year.
That's a good question, Anthony. Do your top 5 highest paid players deserve to stay with the team, or it's time to save cap room? Well, I know Derek Carr has one more year left on his contract. One thing about Derek Carr I can say, and I'm not talking about his productivity on the field. We're talking about specific contract. I think Derek Carr is one of those players that he don't want big money. I think he's one of them type of people that he wants to go the Tom Brady route. If it's gonna go to taking a pay cut to get more pieces around him and use that cap space, I think Derek Carr would do that.
He was like a Rodney Hudson.
Yeah.
When it came to things like that.
Right. I think he will do that. Now, when it comes to Colton Miller, I mean, Colton Miller deserves that type of money.
Yeah.
I mean, he deserves that type of money. He's the really only consistent offensive lineman that we have. For real. And I wouldn't want to lose Colton Miller. But the next year, after the 2023 season, Carr becomes a free agent. Mm-hmm. The question is, will they extend him before he becomes a free agent? So that's a big thing. That exactly Raider critique. That's a good one. He said Richie Incognito was $500,000, and what we get back if we cut him, but he hasn't played a single down all year. It's time to cut Richie Incognito. It's time to cut him.
It is.
Yeah, because if we're keeping him for leadership in the locker room, I mean, that's not working either.
Right. I mean,
yeah.
What's the point of keeping a player like that's like keeping like you can say the same thing, not really say the same thing, but it's the same situation as Trent Brown. Well, Trent Brown, the only thing with Trent Brown is he could have came back and played, and he decided not to play.
Yeah.
But Richie Incognito, this calf injury, how bad is it really is that you've been missed out since last year? Like, how severe is that calf injury? Did you have to get surgery, or what did you have to do? Like, I'm just saying, like, what? Like, I'm
right. That's rare for a calf injury to keep you out a whole season.
A whole season. Wow, we are 14 weeks in plus 3 preseason games. What are you doing to heal?
Yeah, and we've never even heard anything like he's coming back and he re-injured it or anything. It's just he's been out with the same calf.
I mean, we have been hearing it, but then it gets pushed back. It's like he's coming back next week, and then it's out of a sudden, he's coming back week 7. Week 7 comes around. Week 12. Week 12 comes around. They could come if the Raiders make the playoffs. It's like stuff like that is like doesn't make any sense.
Right. That's what
you're right. Okay.
It is weird to me. It's really weird to me.
Yeah.
But I did post on the Spotlight Raiders on Instagram for people to ask questions. Of course, there's only 3 questions on here, but the first question, of course, Derek Carr question. Derek Carr's future as our quarterback. Will we resign him? I'm gonna let y'all.
Of course,
y'all know how I feel about this.
Of course. What? Again, let me restate. Derek Carr is the reason we're in these games. He gives us the best chance to win. You build around him. Do you guys want to go back to just sitting around being a dormant franchise for another 10 years? And it's basically as simple as that.
Eric.
I've been thinking about it. I'm so split on it, and this is why I'm split on it. To the people that want Derek Carr out, for sure, I still haven't heard a plan. I want to hear a plan. I haven't heard one logical plan of when Carr leaves, except for Russell Wilson comes here. Russell Wilson ain't even playing good. And you can't make the excuse that he's just coming back off of injury, because when Derek Carr came back off of injury, everybody was bashing him. Why does Russell Wilson still get praise and get excuses while Derek Carr can get excuses? And it'd be by our own fan base, which it doesn't make any sense. On top of that, there's no plan, and I have no plan either. So I would keep Carr, because Carr is forever a Raider to me. He really is. You just need to. He's a good quarterback. He's not an elite quarterback. For good quarterbacks, you need to build around him. This organization has not been building anything. This is not a winning culture. It's all about entertainment. I remember, I think Spot, you said it. Just win what, money or
Just
something?
money, baby.
Yeah, like it's just ridiculous that this organization we could see that doesn't want to win. I want Mark Davis to sell the team. He ain't gonna do it because it's a family business at the end of the day. But some things need to change with the organization, and we need to prove it next year. Derek Carr has one more year. Let's see what happens. Build around him, please. I know we've been saying that every year, but we've been saying that every year because organization doesn't do it. We wouldn't be here looking like a broken record if this organization did it, and it's not doing it. So we can't say we're just making excuses for Carr, because we're not. We're making excuses for this organization, and that needs to stop because this organization is hella dumb. But that's my take on it. I would keep Carr. Keep Carr that 1 year, see what happens. Build around
Y'all
him.
know I want to keep Carr.
Definitely.
Y'all know I want to keep Carr. Y'all know I want the Raiders to re-sign him. But just to troll these Raider fans, Derek Carr, get out and dodge. Get out and dodge. You finish out your year, finish out your contract, and get the hell out of Las Vegas. You know why? Because these fans don't appreciate the work you've done in the last 8 years. Even though that he only got us to one playoff game, which he broke his leg and he didn't attempt to end up playing that game. The guy throws for 4,000 passing yards in the last 3 seasons. What else do you want from this man? Y'all gonna say, oh, Mariota. Mariota lost his job to Ryan Tannehill. Hello. That tells you something about even Marcus Mariota.
And a perfect example is last year. We did put Mariota for a game, and we still lost that game. But he still got praised. But when Derek Carr does good and we lose the game, the Carr is the one to blame. Make that make sense.
But the Carr haters are nowhere to be found when Derek Carr throws over 300 passing yards. Where are these Carr haters at? Where they at?
Nowhere.
Look.
They're saying the Carr haters are saying stuff like, "Oh, I give him his props this week until next week when he messes up again." It's like they're holding reservations.
Just
they
everybody,
give him his props.
Everybody think of this. We paid Mariota for a reason, to use him, right? They haven't been using him. Let's just say, hypothetically, since the beginning of the season, we used Mariota right. Let's just say all the times we scored a field goal at the red zone, it wasn't a field goal. It was a touchdown because we utilized Mariota in the red zone. We would have been saying things different. Carr haters would have not been bashing Carr. We would have had a more winning record. We would have possibly been either the AFC West leaders, or we would have been in the wild card right now.
But there's a lot of factors on why this team is 6-6. If you look up and down this roster, Carr is not the only one that's getting. Carr shouldn't be the only one getting the blame. If you look at this roster is fucking old. It's old.
Yeah.
Let's be realistic here.
Too old or too young.
With Deshaun Jackson, what, he like 30, 33, 34?
See, because this is I want to bring up the Washington football team game, because this game I've been seeing constantly every single day since then, different mixed opinions about it. Who won this? Who won there? Right? Who lost us the game? When we look at it, right off the bat, the defense was losing us the game because once again we let the opposite team score. That everywhere from the second quarter to the third quarter, it was the offense, because the offense couldn't do anything to score. So that's Derek Carr's fault. That's the receiver's fault. That's the play calling's fault on the offensive side. Then you go to the fourth quarter where you get the pick. We go down the field. We score, and we have the lead. All we have to do is stop Tyler Heineke. No offense. I'm not really high on him. Taylor Heineke, my bad. Taylor Heineke, and we would win the game. I'm done with the excuses of Trayvon Morik is a rookie, and why do we have to depend on a rookie? You're a professional safety. You got to get those picks. It's been constant every single week why we keep dropping these picks, and it's ridiculous. Look at the Patriots. They're a perfect example of getting them picks, and they capitalize, and look at what they do. Mac Jones
And
just
that's,
threw
and that's why I say Derek Carr needs to get out and dodge, because even though they said we have the most youngest roster and one of the youngest rosters in the league, but we got a bunch of old ass fucking players on the field.
And when
We're
you
not
put
even
John
playing these young guys.
and when you
You finally wait the week 13 to play Diablo? Are you serious? But we the
And
youngest
then you
team,
put
but
Diablo on the
we want to
field.
start the old ass KJ Rice. We want to start them, but we got a young roster. We got a lot of. I think it's balanced between young and old. We got old. We had an old ass offensive lineman in Incognito. Our offensive line, I can say that's probably the youngest part of our core.
Yep.
But it's too young.
Jonathan Godway is up there in age. Well, he's not really up there in age, but he's a veteran. But people fail to realize, like, we go out and get these, mind you, and these old players are on 1-year contracts. They're on 1-year contracts. Yeah. And I understand that Diablo balled out on Sunday, but he should have been had the opportunity. Malcolm Coombs should have been had the opportunity. But no, we want to rely on older guys to start. Older guys to start. Come on now. Like, I'm not trying to hear that we're young. I don't mind having veterans at all three phases of the game. I don't mind that because it helps mold the younger players. But only way younger players get better if they make mistakes as playing on the football field. That's the only way.
And to answer somebody's question about has Carr been the same since 2016? I'm gonna admit it, he hasn't, because we did see in 2017, 2018 him take a safer route. He was scared to get hurt again. It was obvious.
He broke his back in 2017.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. In those years, I think he wasn't fully back because of the injury, and that's for everyone. Look at Russell Wilson coming back from injury. But recently, we have been seeing Derek Carr be more mobile, extending plays and actually putting his body on the line, which I like, and he's getting better at it. He started at the Cowboys game, and then he did it at the Washington game. I just don't get that every single week we have to depend on Carr to win. Why can't our defense win us the game? Why can't somebody else win us the game? Why do us as Raider fans always have to depend on Derek Carr to win? Every week it's the same thing. Oh, Derek Carr didn't win us the game.
See, Wisdom 7, you said it. I understand that our defense gave up 17 points. That's outstanding. That is outstanding. I'm not taking nothing away from that. But it was a position where Carr put us in position to be up. I understand the defense is tired, but this is conditioning. This is where conditioning comes into play. This is where rotations come into play. Thank you. And coaching is old too. We got old ass Bisaccia as our head coach. We got an old ass Greg Olsen that needs to be out of the league. We're not innovative enough on the offensive side to score the way we need to score. And the thing about it is, before John Gruden resigned, he was opening up the playbook. He was finally understanding that you have to get with the Joneses of the NFL. He was actually understanding that. And then now we go back to what John Gruden was doing the last couple of years before he started to change his offensive philosophy up.
The thing is with our old coaches, they go based on the old football era, ground and pound, run the ball. You wonder why people like Leatherwood got drafted. Oh, was he the best pass blocking guard, or was he the best run blocking?
He was the most penalized tackle coming out of college.
And also he was the best. Statistically, he was also one of the best running, because we were supposed to run the ball. When our run game goes off, we got no play action. We got limited resources. And that's why I hate about this coaching staff. I want a young coaching staff that's going to do ridiculous plays.
Right. And that's a good question, Unknown Raider guy. Who do you feel should be our head coach? There's a few head coaches out there in the NFL and in college that we can look at. A lot of people was talking about Jim Harbaugh, because Jim Harbaugh used to be on the Raiders coach. Me personally, I don't want anyone that was involved with the Raiders organization. I don't want anybody that was formerly involved with the Raiders organization at all. I don't care if you're a former player, a former staff, nothing. I need a clean slate. Yeah. A clean slate.
But let me tell you about that.
Dabo Sweeney is definitely a good coach, but I don't know how my bad. I didn't mean to do that, but I don't know how he would translate from college to the NFL. So I would really. So with me with college coaches, I mean Jim Harbaugh is he has success in the NFL, but I don't think he wants to give up that college money.
What's
I
that
don't want
Cowboy? What's that
Good
Cowboys
point.
coach? The young one?
Kellen Moore. Obviously,
Kellen
Kellen Moore.
Moore.
I don't mind that because he's an offensive minded
I'll
coach.
take a Kellen Moore.
Kellen Moore, or I would look at
With NFL experience.
I'll take the offensive coordinator from the Baltimore Ravens too, Greg Roman.
Yeah.
I like him too.
What do you guys think about Joe Brady?
Ooh.
A lot of people
And in
don't
what
like Joe
capacity?
Brady, and that's the problem. People don't know the success of Joe Burrow is because of Joe Brady. People don't know that though.
I didn't know that
think Joe
until
Burrow
this
was
last
the
week.
#1 overall pick coming out of LSU? Because Joe Brady coached that man up. It brought a pro style offense. Mind you, you usually see college offenses move to the NFL, but he brought a pro style offense to college and still succeeded. Byron Leftwich is another one that I would love to see as
Yeah,
a
I'll take any of them, man. Anybody's better than Greg Olsen, man. I'll tell you that much. As long as they're younger than Greg Olsen, I'm cool with it. I just don't like that every single year we say we're making excuses for Derek Carr when it's not true. He's had the same play caller since he's come out of, and you've seen it hasn't been working and nothing has changed. We try to force the run every year and it just doesn't work. And this is why that Josh Jacobs, I'm gonna say this now. This is for me. I don't know how you guys feel, but I'm gonna ask you guys the same question. I would not extend Josh Jacobs. I would not.
I like
See,
Josh
this is my
Jacobs.
thing about
I think you have
that.
to give him the offensive line to run behind. Josh is a beast. He's shown that when he had a decent line.
Even though Josh is a beast and he has done his job in his first 2 years, but tell me a season since he's been in the draft that he played all 17 games or 16 games.
It's the injuries, man. That's the only thing.
Since he's been in the league, he has not played a full season.
If the money's right, I'll take it.
Almost none of the top running backs in the NFL have played the whole season lately.
The only person
right now.
It's a few of them that have though.
Jonathan Taylor.
Kamara was one of them until this year.
And even
until this year, but Kamara was out, and mind you, a lot of players be out now with the COVID shit and all that. But I mean, Jacobs just stay hurt for me too much. I think if he takes a big hit, he wants to get out the game, and he just I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Jacobs.
How would y'all feel about keeping him at maybe say 75% of top running back salary and bringing in a young running back to help spell him so he doesn't have to play such a high percentage of the downs?
If the money's right, I'll take it.
That could be the case too, because when John Gruden was here, John Gruden did put a workload on Josh Jacobs. He really did, and that's why he's banged up the way he's banged up, because John Gruden put a hell of a fucking workload on him. And he's only in his 3rd year.
That's true.
So that you got to really blame John Gruden for that work. Because understand you want to establish a running game, but this is why you bring in another power back. At the time you boarded Kenyon Drake that could do both, and you know how that worked out. So now he's done for the year. So I don't know what we're going to do at the running back position for this game.
Come on, Bill Hawk, man. Really? That's how y'all gonna get at my boy like that?
I mean, Bill Hawk got a little bit of a point, though. I mean, I'm just saying.
I mean, look, if the money's right, I'll take it. If it's like 20th to like 32nd money, I'll take it. Maybe 15th and above, but not top 10 running back money. Not at all. Okay. I won't do a top 10 running back money.
I don't think he would really be requesting top 10 running back money after the season, after this year. He doesn't really have the numbers to justify requesting something like that.
He better not be. Like, he better not be with Jalen Richard with $4 million on our cap. He's a 3rd string running back. Like, what the fuck?
Jalen Richard at this point is a one-dimensional running back. He can pass block. I'm sorry.
But he needs to
not really involved in anything else.
You'll tell me a 3rd string back that's making $4 million. Almost $5 million a year.
I know that's ridiculous that we didn't.
My point exactly.
We could have used them for anything. I would even take a Brian Poole. Why have we not signed him or anything?
I thought he got signed somewhere else though.
He came to our I guess we what had him on the field
Bro,
for a
you
little.
see how many people we got rid of in the last 2 years that could have did a lot for us? Like,
Yeah.
like we get rid of Clinton Dix, and that guy does not play a down. He's a veteran that knows the game, but we don't play this man.
Let's think of two others this year. Oh, Rashad Douglas. Oh wow, what is he doing over there with the Packers? He's one of their best corners.
Russell Douglas cut. We cut Demarius Randall last year. Like
Cordell Patterson that year, he was still good.
I feel like Lynn Bowden could have did something in this offense. As bad as we need a pass catching running back coming out of the backfield.
He's like a Taysom Hill.
But you know why though? You know why they did that? Because they knew that Lynn Bowden Jr. was a wide receiver coming out of Kentucky. Because if anybody knows, if you want to go back in the footage when I did a draft preview on Lynn Bowden Jr., I said my title strictly states why Lynn Bowden will get drafted by the Raiders, and he ended up getting drafted by the Raiders in the 3rd round, and we cut him when that guy could play quarterback. He played quarterback and play a little bit of running back, but he was more of a receiver than anything. And this is the problem with John Gruden. He tried to make it a full-time running back where you know that's not his position. You can't do that. Imagine if him and Lynn Bowden in a 4 wide receiver set, you had Renfro on one side and Bowden on the other. Are you serious right now? People, man, spotlight for GM.
That's bad management from the top, man. That's what we've been saying. It's just a bad organization. That's what you've been saying, E.
Yeah. And that's the thing. People keep bashing the Raiders and bashing Derek Carr like, oh, you didn't beat the Washington football team. It should have been easy for you. Tampa Bay has a lot of weapons. Yeah. He has more weapons than what our team has. Nobody could tell me that Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Gronkowski. I don't even think Gronkowski played, but that doesn't even matter. Leonard Fournette. All these players that they have is not better than our offense on paper. Like,
what team you talking about?
What? Oh, the Tampa Bay and Washington game when Tampa Bay lost.
Well, Leonard Fournette revived his career back in Tampa Bay.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying, like, we keep bashing Derek Carr and we keep people keep bashing the Raiders, but the Buccaneers lost to the same team. Their defense, Washington's defense, is the reason why they're winning games. And we can say the same for the Raiders. We can't say our defense was the reason we won the game. Like, it's sad that we always put the pressure on Carr, and that's why I'm gonna keep saying it. Like, did you notice this pattern about the Raiders, right? And people might disagree with me on this. When we score 30 plus points, our defense gives up 30 plus points. That is true.
Am I not wrong? Am I not wrong? Let me go look at the schedule. Let me go look at the schedule.
That's crazy.
I'm really noticing that right now. Hold up. I'm really noticing that now.
That is crazy.
Let's look at it. Hold up. I'm about to go to it. All right, so here we go with the schedule. All right, so if you look at this, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, that's preseason. First game, Baltimore Ravens, 33. Raiders, 27. We give up 27 points and an OT at that. One game that we don't give up 20 plus points, and that's the Pittsburgh Steelers game. We won 26-17. The Miami Dolphins game, we went to OT. We scored 30 points. What the Dolphins got? 28. We lose to the Chargers, 28-14. We don't even score, a touchdown. I think we scored a touchdown in the Bears game, 20-9. But look at this though. Look at it, Monty. That game was 20-9, right?
Yeah.
When the Raiders scored 34, Broncos got 24. When the Raiders scored 23, Eagles got 22. When the Giants beat us 23, we only had 16. They gave up 23 points. The Chiefs, they gave up 41 points to our 14.
We gave up that game.
32 points to the Cincinnati Bengals. But look at this, though. Raiders 36, Cowboys 33. 30 plus points when we score, and what do we give up? 27 to 30 points every time.
Yo, Spot, I was on with Stuart Schweigert the other night. Stuart brought up a valid point. So I was telling him, the defense played really good for 3 quarters, but they let us down in the 4th quarter when it mattered. The valid point that he brought up was because our offense is 3 and out every time, so the defense is dog tired in the fourth quarter.
Oh, I have
I
notes
thought
on
that was kind of valid.
No,
It's kind of valid, but at the same time, this is what you do if you are a defensive coordinator. If you got the lead in the fourth quarter, you got to put fresh legs in.
That's
You
on the
got to
coaching.
put fresh legs in. If we have a lead going into the fourth quarter, you're not playing 8 to 10 yards back and letting them dink and dunk us down the field. You're not doing that. And then, of course, Max Crosby and Yana Nagawa is going to be tired because they run it upfield on every down. They're not staying flat. They're not staying in contain. They're running upfield and trying to get that quick rush upfield. That's why the defense is tired. Let's just be realistic here. And the only reason why the corners is not as tired because in the fourth quarter, Gus Bradley in this stupid ass cover 3, just 4-2-5 cover 3 that he runs, you play 8 to 10 yards back. When Taylor Heineke is dinking and dunking down the field the whole time, playing underneath. So what do? You make that adjustment. You go into a cover 2 man.
Yeah.
At least.
And
we're going to a base 4-3. It's not just the defense giving up 17 points. It's the adjustments that the defense is not making as Gus Bradley as a coordinator. Even though only thing we didn't give up 17. Yes, we gave up 17 points. That's outstanding. That is outstanding. But what adjustments did Gus Bradley do to help us win that game? He didn't make no fucking adjustment. None.
Never does.
It's just what I don't get.
It's becoming a thing with him.
I have about the last 4 games for the Raiders. For the last 4 games on third downs on offense, we've been 7 and 37. We've only converted 7 third downs in 37 attempts.
That's been a problem for years, though. And this is what people don't. Oh my God, Eric, you just made my point, bro. Y'all want to point this. Raiders fans want to point this out right now when we've been doing this on third downs in the red zone since John Gruden got here. Like, come on.
That's the point. That's the point I'm trying to make. I'm trying to add on to what you're saying. I'm not disagreeing. It's just crazy that we keep saying like, oh, our third down offense is because of Carr. Our third down offense is because the play calling keeps being checkdowns or a run, a predictable run. We keep running on first down, and that's ridiculous. We keep running on first down. That's the most predictable thing you could ever do.
Yeah.
These Raiders fans don't understand. Talk about Jonathan saying that we don't hold the offense accountable. Are you serious? We just said it. The offense has, listen, third down efficiency and red zone efficiency has been the issue since John Gruden got here. I've been saying this ever since we went 4-12. We went 7-9. We went 8-8. And then now we was going to have this collapse again. And we still didn't figure out how to get first downs. We still didn't figure out how to score in the red zone since Gruden's been here. It's no fucking different, y'all. It's the same old shit. Period.
Same offense, same play calls, same everything.
Yeah. I don't know. This
been a Raiders fan
play
since
calling. I just still have the same question from like last week. What I said was, what's happening in the locker room? Why 1 week Carr looks like he has control of the whole offense, then we win. But then the other week he doesn't have control of the offense, and it's on Greg. I don't get why people are not communicating in the locker room or anything. I want to know that, and I hope somebody in the media could press the situation and say, Derek Carr, why sometimes it looks like this, that. Like, somebody needs to ask that question because it's ridiculous that at the Cowboys game, every single down, Carr looks like he has control. Then in the Washington game, it looks like he doesn't even have control.
Thank you, Papa T. Thank you, Papa T. It's about hating Carr, not about understanding it's a team issue. We have a bunch of fucking grandpops as a coaching staff. A bunch of grandpops and great grandpops as a coaching staff. And why you think we're not winning? You see all these young coaches being successful. Kellen Moore, Sean McVay, Stefanski, Frank Wright. Frank Wright's not really young, but he's younger than our coaching staff. Come on, like y'all gotta be real with that, man. We a bunch of Brady Bunch ass coaches. That's exactly what we are. Bunch of grandpops.
It's just
Our
we
coaches
always
are like the Three Stooges.
yeah. I don't get why we always have to chase the other team. That's a perfect example. I've seen it somewhere where each first drive we let them score. Like
That-
why?
That's a good one too.
It's crazy to me that why do we always have to chase? Why can't we be the ones that they have to chase after?
I feel like all the off-field drama is definitely taking a toll, especially when such an integral part of your offense is gone.
Right.
Like
But this is
driving that offense without Henry Ruggs is like driving a car without three
This
wheels.
is where I'm
a
gonna
flat
blame
tire.
Carr. This is where I'm gonna blame
No.
Carr. And this is
I'm about to address Dominique 5. Andy Reid, Bill Belichick, and Bruce Arians all got young offensive coordinators.
yeah, they do.
That's what
They
I'm
do.
saying. They have young offensive. They're older head coaches. Don't get me wrong, but they know how to implement today's game. Unlike we have an old ass head coach with an old ass offensive coordinator. Now we had a old coach with a young offensive coordinator. Then that would be different. But we put old with old, and it just makes it even older. I'm just saying.
Old squared.
Andy Reid won a championship. Bruce Arians won a championship. And Bill
Yeah.
Belichick won a championship with young offensive coordinators. The only one that probably don't have a young offensive coordinator is Belichick with Josh McDaniels. But Josh McDaniels was young offensive coordinator winning championships when he was young.
Respect to Greg Olson as a person and as everything he done for the, he's done some things for the Raider Nation. But the moment he leaves, it's gonna feel like that time when Paul Gunther got let go. I didn't even care about the Falcons loss. I threw myself a party when Paul Gunther was gone. I hope that happens for Greg Olson in the offseason. He gotta go, man. He gotta go.
Dominique 5, bro. Bieniemy is not young, but they keep up with today's game. Yeah, that's what you're not understanding. They keep up with today's game, and it makes today. They're like, okay, this is what's happening in the NFL. Let's do this and implement it in our way. The NFL is a copycat league. It is. 90% of the teams run the same shit, but just different names and philosophy. That's it.
Not only that, with Kansas City, they're not taking other stuff and implementing. They're the innovators. You know what I mean? They're the ones that's changing the way the offenses are run.
It's a lot. It's a lot that goes into that. Because it's some hit, mind you. I think the Kansas City Chiefs wouldn't be the way they are if they went and looked at that St. Louis team with the greatest show on turf. So you got to look at that too. With that offense, like they took the greatest show on turf, but they made it to what the Kansas City Chiefs can do. That's what Andy Reid is so good at. He is so good offensively as an offensive-minded coach. He can make something be old school, but make it look so completely different.
Yeah.
So I just feel like we just need at least someone that's younger than Olsen, that's innovative, that's looking to look outside the box. Because there's been times when we saw the Kansas City Chiefs do a whole shift on the offense and run something totally different. Then before you know it, Patrick Mahomes do like 6 fucking audibles, and then you have people running here and running there, and defense is fucking confused because you can't defend it.
Can I bring something up?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I think they're trying to come after all of us, but I just want to address it. We shouldn't be addressing the haters. Why are you scared for Sunday? You have your savior and Carr, right?
Why I'm scared for Sunday?
Well, because the defense, the last time played the Chiefs, let how many yards to Patrick Mahomes? How many touchdowns to Patrick Mahomes?
I'm not even watching the game on Sunday, bro. I'm not even watching the game on Sunday.
Did our team even finish the game last time we played Kansas City? Did our defense even finish? I remember them just completely giving up.
We got shitted on, and I mean,
I do understand what he's saying though. We do have Carr, and that's supposed to be our savior, but he is horrible at stopping the run. He's horrible. He's horrible at catching passes and getting separation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I see this.
So like you're 30 something, right? You fit those criteria. Hey, screw it,
listen,
man.
One thing I can say, I look young to be 35. I look young, so I can take that. But what Ray the Tape was saying that Mahomes and McNabb are playing the same style, but they're playing the same style, but they're playing a different style when it comes to eras of football. Now, back then, a lot of things could happen when McNabb was playing. A lot of things can't happen with Patrick Mahomes, like the PIs and all these defensive penalties. That was allowed when McNabb was playing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like the aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball was allowed when McNabb was playing. Now with Patrick Mahomes, it's like, okay, you can't drive a quarterback into the ground. You can't do this. It's roughing the passer, PI, personal foul, every play. That's why the games are at least like 4.5 hours long because of all the stops of the flags. It's flag day every Sunday.
Yeah,
I do see a lot of aggressiveness. I mean, a lot of similarities in the aggressiveness of the play calling from McNabb to Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
You have that big play. Whenever stuff gets funky, you just throw it deep, and you got the big play receiver that's going to make it happen.
Outside of Terrell Owens, what was good receiver McNabb had under Andy Reid? Outside of Terrell Owens,
fuck, I can't remember.
And they still won the 5 NFC championships with that. Like I'm just saying, that's what makes Andy Reid so good. You can't really name a number 1 receiver outside of Terrell Owens in that tender. You really can't.
Shit, I really can't.
You can't. That's what makes Andy Reid fucking great, and that's what makes Bill Belichick great, and that's what does not make John Gruden great.
I didn't want to believe all that talk about John Gruden really isn't that good of a coach. John Gruden isn't really that good of a coach because for so long we looked at it, John Gruden as like a god in Oakland. You know what I'm saying? And then he came back, and I'm watching him coach. I'm like, he's really not that great of a coach. He just got a perfect personality for our franchise. He'd have been good as president or something. I don't know, but not as coach.
Gruden?
Yeah.
I don't even want Gruden in any type of fucking football relationship.
Well, not now, knowing what we know now.
I'm just saying, like, I'm sorry. I mean, they say that he's the guru, he's this and he's that. But he's still in his old time in 1998 and 1999, going back to old school when Jordan was playing with the fucking Wizards. Like, come on.
All I know is knowing these inconsistent Raiders, we're gonna beat the Chiefs, lose to the Browns, beat the Broncos, beat the Colts, and lose to Chargers, or the opposite. We'll lose to the Broncos, Browns, and we'll beat the Chiefs. We'll beat the Colts, and we'll beat the Chargers. I know this team. This team is just inconsistent. They just play good when it's good teams. They just do. I don't know what it is. They just do. And last year in Arrowhead, they
we're not going to sit here and act like Washington football team is not no good team, though. They just started out slow. And mind you, who they defensive coordinator? Jack Del Rio, another guy that took the Raiders 12-4. I'm just saying.
Who knows Derek Carr's strengths and weaknesses and how to play him, force him into what?
I know. Yep. Raid the tape. That's crazy. We are 1-4 when Ruggs left, and that's what's crazy because that was the deep there. The thing is that with Carr, this is the only problem I have with Carr. He doesn't trust certain players, and I don't like that. He doesn't trust Deshaun Jackson. Like when he did, look at what happened with the Cowboys, and then he goes to Washington, and he doesn't even give him a look. He trusts his guys. Zay Jones is his guy. Renfro is his guy. Renfro, I'm cool with whatever.
He has continuity. He has chemistry with those guys.
Yeah.
He doesn't have chemistry with Deshaun Jackson. But I still can say that he did miss some open throws to Deshaun Jackson when he was wide open. But at the same time, I just feel like next year we need to go out and get a in prime like a Devontae Adams. Go get a wide receiver that's in their prime. Deshaun Jackson's not his. We all know for real. Deshaun Jackson ain't signing back with the Raiders next year. We already know that.
Look at what.
So spotlight you too.
No, I'm gonna have Eric and Raider Earn do it. I had them do it while I'm out on a date with a girl and not thinking about the game and the Raiders win.
No.
Damn near every game.
No to this. Sorry. Yeah. No to this. So is well how everybody thinks Divine Diablo did so good. Man, on that play where the running back came out, I believe it was on the 2-point conversion, running back comes out to the side. That was Divine Diablo's guy. And if you look at that play on the the frame by frame, Divine Diablo was standing there flat-footed at the goal line, lost in the sauce, didn't know what the hell was going on.
But I would rather.
I don't trust him yet.
I would rather have a rookie make a mistake instead of a veteran linebacker like Corey Littleton make that mistake. You get what I'm saying?
But would Corey Littleton make that mistake?
Yes, he will. We seen it the last couple of years he was here.
But this year he's been solid.
he has been solid, but I feel like with Diablo, like I said, like we have to mix in.
He's only got 12
We have
snaps
to
in
mix
that
in
game.
the young with the new. They're gonna make those mistakes.
I didn't get this.
If Gus Bradley's the guru defensive coordinator as he says he is, then you could help Diablo for not making that mistake again. Because if you look at Diablo in the preseason, he was so fucking out of place. It didn't make no sense. But he looked good in week 13. Even though he had some mistakes, he did look good, though. He balled out, though. He did get to the quarterback when it was time to rush. But this is what happens where you convert a safety into a linebacker. That's what happens.
That's valid. I could dig that. But yes, Deshaun Jackson got 12 snaps in that game.
You said Deshaun Jackson had 12 snaps in that game?
12 snaps in that game.
Yeah, he had. I had the snap counts.
Corey Littleton ain't making that mistake, but he did make that mistake before. It's been times where he have made that mistake before. Ern, will you be going live Sunday? Yes, Ern will be live Sunday.
Yep.
I won't be.
I'll be there in the morning. Come holler at her.
I'm telling y'all now, I'm not y'all can say I'm disloyal for not streaming the game or whatever. I'm just saying, if you look at it, I am 1-0 when I'm not watching the Raiders game. I'm 1-0. So I'm gonna keep that streak going.
we need to start a GoFundMe so Spotlight can take his girls out on Sundays.
Facts. Listen, if I go on a date every Sunday from now on and the Raiders win out, I'm doing it on I'm doing it on next
right? we banning you from doing play-by-play from then on out. No more Spotlight play-by-play.
No, I mean y'all part of the Spotlight crew now, so shit. Y'all take it, y'all got the channel. I give it to y'all.
We got this.
Should add Hammer to it as well. Add Hammer to that.
Yeah. That'd be dope.
Shit, I would love to have y'all take over. No problem with me. Shit.
If you would just tell the streamers to stop going.
It's less stress, less gray hair. I'm fine. I take that.
But yeah, I like what I've seen from Malcolm Kuntz. I keep seeing Kuntz in the chat. I like what I've seen. I know it's only been like a couple snaps, but I think give him more of a shot against the Chiefs. I think he could really be that X factor on that pressure. It's just that, are we gonna blitz? Because if that offensive line kills us, when we ain't getting to Patrick Mahomes, and Patrick Mahomes will do whatever he wants to this defense.
Don't plan on.
Oh my God, Freddie! What the Freddie? What are you talking about, bro?
What'd he say?
Freddie, do you even have a fresh lineup right now?
Pull Freddie up. I'm
not pulling Freddie up to no Raiders live. He does not deserve to be here. He's a Giants fan. He does not deserve to be here.
Hey, Freddie,
you see what happened yesterday? What I did to him on the Fadeaway podcast. Y'all seen that, right?
Did you see what he did when he went on the ASAP real time?
What did he do?
I'm a reenacted. Hold on.
Hey, Spot, he got a question for you.
Hey, Freddie.
No, you cannot. No, you cannot. This is you can't run this. This is our shit. You can't do that. No. If you do, you gotta wear a Raiders hat. You gotta wear something Raider related.
Oh shit, look at this one.
I'm trying to see. They make
me so they might beat you so bad. It'll be like Raider. Start to laugh. I can't with y'all, man. Think about how many good game plans it takes to win the division. Olsen ain't it. Absolutely not. He's trash. He's hot garbage. But what I did was, if anybody didn't see the Fadeaway podcast on the Spotlight Sports Network, at the end of that, Freddie pulled up and I ended the show. Freddie pulled up and I ended the show. Yeah. I was like, thank you. I said, make sure y'all come and like and subscribe to the Spotlight Sports Network. And then I played the intros and that was it. Everybody left.
Hey, you already know the best team in the West in the NBA.
Oh my God, you're not going to you're really going to reiterate Freddie right there?
That's what Freddie did.
No.
He did that yesterday. They cut this.
Hey, I'm going to kill all the NBA talk right now with one word.
Oh my God, here we go with the Warriors.
Warriors.
You know what? I bet you that 90% of Raider fans are Warrior fans. I know it. I mean,
they
play like
Oakland and all that thing.
Apart for
Jonathan's a Lakers fan.
A couple decades.
Hey, he said go Lakers. Hey, we got somebody in the chat. Yes, sir. Freddie
Lakers
said,
are cool and everything. But
See,
you know
Eric,
what
you
I'm
about to
saying?
get revoked. I'm telling you, don't let that Freddie shit feed off on you, man. Don't let that Freddie itch feed off on you because, like, yeah,
No,
you'll
but
get your car revoked.
back to Raiders talk. Diablo, I'll give him an off season. I'll give him an off season. Diablo, I'll give him an off season to learn
I
more.
give him a pass on this season. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give him a.
But you gotta see.
I just
Freddie?
started it. I just started a whole bunch of everybody saying the NBA teams. Hey, there's a lot of Laker fans. I did not know. Hey, that's what's up.
Wait, there was one real good one.
Look what
This is a
Jason
real good
Thomas
one right
said.
here.
The Rockets.
There you go. That's a
Look
good
what
one right
Jason
there.
Thomas said right here. He said, "I
don't
don't
watch
watch basketball, but I'll play that shit like golf. It don't matter to me, bro."
Think what did Dawson say? The Rockets could do one thing that LA you get that comment out here. All right. Anyway,
I gotta say, shout out to the Rockets though, because the Rockets were playing good. They on the 7
yeah,
game
they
win
were
streak.
playing. They
On
are.
a 7, yeah.
They're young too. Some of them are young. I like their young core. And Lakers show with me and Eric.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I need the Raiders to shut their mouth on this situation because I just got a notification. If you have Bleacher Report. So according to Bleacher Report, they said Russell Wilson denied trade rumors linking him to the Giants and more. That's a non-story. Nip it in the bud now, Raiders. Nip it in the bud now, Giants.
Let's talk about that.
Freddie.
Spot, can we talk about what is in the chat? What do you guys think would happen if the Raiders went out and got Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, Deshaun Watson? What do you guys think would change here? Like, what do you think would happen? What would you expect?
You know what?
If they go out and get a Russell Wilson or an Aaron Rodgers, right? They have to put weapons around them to succeed.
That's what I was getting at.
You got to put weapons around. You got to give him a running back like an Aaron Jones, or you give a solid running back for Russell Wilson. You got to get a solid number one receiver. Let's be clear. Hunter Renfrow is great, but he's not a number one receiver.
Hunter Renfrow is the best at what he does, but he's
he's best at what he does. But just imagine if he had a number one receiver on the opposite side of him. A real number one receiver, not a Henry Ruggs, not a Deshaun Jackson, a Devontae Adams caliber type of receiver.
Give me Allen Robinson if we can't get Adams. Give me
Adams.
Right.
Adams will come if he knows for a damn fact Derek Carr's staying. That's why he would come.
I believe that too.
He will not come if Derek Carr is like going to be on the move, or if there's some rumor saying that he's going to be not extended. He won't come there.
The only reason Devontae Adams would come here is because of Derek Carr. There really is no other reason.
The only second reason that he will come if Aaron Rodgers comes here. I'm not sending you no link, Freddie. No.
Hey, what are you guys gonna do a show? You and Freddie? I'm still waiting on it.
Hell no. You see,
bro, that would be
if I do a show with Freddie, I'm gonna have to pray.
That would be fire, bro. Don't worry, I'll be like the Herb Dean. I'll play referee.
Because my ass is gonna have a heart attack and I'm gonna die on the live. I'm gonna die on the live. That's just me.
Oh dang! Shout out to the super.
So shout out to Soldier for the $10 super chat. He says if we were to trade for Aaron Rodgers, even Deshaun Watson, what do you think the teams want in return? Derek Carr, Max Miller, and some draft picks, which means it leaves us with no team.
Rodgers is
tough.
Wait. Is Rodgers out of a contract next year? Right? He's a free agent either way.
No, he's not a free agent.
He's not.
No,
but he says that he's leaving Green Bay.
Okay. That's where I got.
So that's why all the talk about him
got
moving.
Got you.
Even though they gave him an extension earlier in the year because that's the only reason why he came back, because he took the money. And I don't care, Freddie. I'm a scary ass. I'm about to block you, son. I'm about to block you, Freddie. Pay Ozzie Newsome for some big money GM and bring Roman in as the head coach. I want Ozzie Newsome as a great GM.
Knowing Mark Davis, man. Mark Davis, as long as he's still there, a bunch of people that are associated with the Raider organization is going to come. Like Theo Reddick, I wouldn't doubt it. Other coaches that were linked, like Jim Harbaugh and other things. I just think like if Mark Davis leaves, then it'll be a whole different story. But that's why I kind of disagree when you say, Spot, you want people that are not associated with us. It's kind of hard when you have Mark Davis there because all he cares about is people that are his yes men and that are all about the Raiders.
Freddie, you're not a Raiders fan, Freddie, so you can't come on a show that you're not Raiders related, bro.
Freddie just want to come out and do his Stephen A. Smith
Yeah,
impersonation.
he want to come on and talk about his bum ass Giants. Get out of here. No, this is Spotlight Raider Talk Live for a reason. You see the word Raiders.
Hey, Spot, I got a question for you. What do you think of this idea? Bring Kellen Moore, right, and then go get me two, not one. Go get me two Ryan brothers. Go get me Rex and Ryan, and put them as co-defensive coordinators, and let them run that shit.
Before we do that, I just want to let people know Aaron Rodgers is not a free agent next season. He's on a 4-year, $134 million. He's on a 4-year, $134 million contract.
It would be a trade.
Going nowhere.
Devontae Adams is the free agent.
Devontae Adams is the free agent. Aaron Rodgers ain't going nowhere till 2024.
Let's look at Aaron. What is the Aaron Rodgers contract?
I did not know that.
Let me pull it up. I'm about to pull it up on it. I'm about to share the screen.
Look at that comment. I did not know that. Jerry Rice said Tim Brown should be the next.
That's interesting.
I did not know that.
I'm about to pull it up. I'm about to go to Spot Track right now. I'm about to go to Spot Track right now and go to it. Hold up. Let me see.
Oh yeah, he's unvaccinated. The Raiders won't go after that.
Let's share it real quick.
Aaron Rodgers comes with a lot of issues.
Let's share this real quick. If I'm not mistaken, according to SpotTrack.com, I'm waiting for it to pull up. I don't know if y'all can see this, but according to SpotTrack.com, it says that he has a 4-year, $134 million contract. His signing bonus is $57 million. He has an average salary of 33 mil, and he said he's a free agent in 2024. And it has the whole breakdown of his contract. It says that in 2021, his roster bonus will be $6.8 million due to the third league day of 2021, which was March 19th in 2021. Then he has an annual workout bonus of $500,000. What? Like this guy, if he wins all, he 72% of the offensive snaps, he gets $100,000. The divisional playoff game, he gets $120,000. NFC Championship, he gets $130,000. Come on, the contract is right here. It says it. That he will not be a free agent. That's why I say he got the extension this year. He got the extension.
He's locked in.
He's locked into 2024, and it says it. So, Freddie, you're wrong. You're wrong, clown. So, like I said, well, you pull up the contract then, Freddie. Send me the contract if you know it so well. This is my problem with Freddie, right? And the Raiders fans, this is my problem with Freddie, right? He's so much of a Giants fan, right? But he talk about the Packers more than he talk about the Giants.
Hey, they called him out on that the other day. They was like, "Who's your team, Freddie? Is it the Giants or the Packers?" They had audio.
You're just not allowed on this. Freddie is not allowed on the Spotlight Raiders Talk Live. He's not allowed. He is banned. He is banned. My problem with you is that this is a Raiders show. You're not going to come on here and invade my Raiders show. I don't come on and invade anything you talking Giants. I don't come and invade that. So you're not invading this. It's not happening. It's not happening.
I've been seeing a lot of people say they want to call in and stuff. Hey,
I don't see no buyout or no trade clause in here. Let me look at the other stuff. And this is coming according to CBS Sports.
Look at what.
So what happens is that he gets $100,000 for each of the top 3 passer rate and completion, interception, and yards per tip. TD passes, he gets $100,000 earned in 2020, $500,000 in 2021. Then 2023 void 7 days before the 2023 league year. This is according to CBS Sports. That is a reliable source.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
CBS Sports is a reliable source.
The only teams I would see trading for him is probably the Broncos, and it hurts to say, but the Broncos could be a destination. I'm pretty sure the Packers want him out of the NFC. So. That would be the only destination I would think he would go, because I don't think the Raiders would trade, regardless of anything. Derek Carr is gonna be the guy, man.
Could you see Miami making the move for Aaron Rodgers?
You could see it. You could see it. They got a defense.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
clearly don't let Eric don't fall into that. Somebody he give you $50 to send him the link. No, absolutely
We
not.
ain't messing with him. Spot, don't trip.
Yeah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that over here. This is Spotlight Raiders talk. I don't invade stuff when it comes to Giants talk or whatever or Packers talk.
I mean, I'm not messing with you, Freddie. I'm just saying the boss said we can't let you on the show. So
yeah, the boss says that you can't get on the show, brother. But any other Raider content creator wants to come on here, you're free to come on.
Well, yeah, there's this guy.
if Freddie gonna order him a Raider hat now.
Where is it? This guy named Jason Thomas has been saying that he wants to call in. I don't know who he is. You probably know who he is. I don't know.
Yo, Key, what's going on? Key in the building. What's goody?
Key.
Come on, hey Freddie. Don't say hi to him. He trying to invade my Raider show. Don't say hi to him. Damn it. Listen, he told me check the
Dirty. What's going on, player?
Yeah, for the 2023 year has been voided, not 2024. So what are you saying? What are you saying? It just said 2023 is voided. But he signed a 2-year extension. What are you talking about? Man, get out of here. Screw, man. CBS Sports is just reliable as Sports Illustrated, bruh. Like, what are you talking about?
I think Devontae Adams is happy in Green Bay, so I think you don't.
According to reports, but details suggest that Rodgers won't be in Green Bay in 2022. Most likely, he's going to be traded. He can't be a free agent. He's going to be traded. What are you talking about? The 2023 year is his original contract is voided, making 2022 his final year of his contract. That's according to sources. That's not a legit source. It's according to sources. And Spot Track is the most reliable source when it comes to contracts.
Hey, for this comment right here, even if Devontae Adams, even if he's not happy in Green Bay, they're still going to franchise him so they can get something for him. They're not just going to let him leave for free.
I like this. Do you think if Raiders want to move on from Carr, trade him or let him walk and go where he wants?
I would say let him play out his contract and let him go where he wants to go, or if he want to sign with the Raiders.
Yeah, we can't really. That's a tough situation to be in.
But like I said, this is coming from a guy that Freddie is coming from a guy that's a Giants fan that's riding the Packers' dick. You're riding the Packers' dick, bro. Let's talk about Daniel Jones' bullshit contract. How about that? Like, I don't like that shit gets on my nerves. Like, if you're gonna talk about somebody, talk about your team at least. Let's make a Giants show for Freddie. But I forgot. I'm riding Carr.
We gotta make a Packers show for Freddie.
But I'm a Raiders fan though. It's not like I'm riding Carr's dick and I'm just like, okay, Carr plays for the Pittsburgh Steelers, but I'm a Raiders fan. Like, the fuck? Come on.
For me,
we talk about the Packers, bro. Like, you're a Giants fan worrying about the Packers. Stay in the Giants lane. How about that?
Carr said he doesn't want to play for any other team than the. That doesn't matter when it's the organization's choice. It comes down to Mark Davis, it comes down to Mike Mayock, it comes down to these hierarchies to be like, no, Derek Carr, we're letting you go. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter. Leave. It comes down to the organization. But
it comes down to the organization, but I just feel like Derek Carr needs to let people know how he really feels about this
He's
team.
too nice. That's why I keep saying it. He's too nice.
He really, I understand that he's a
too nice.
Christian.
Yeah.
I understand
He's
he's
literally
a
a
Christian
choir boy.
and stuff of that nature. I understand that he don't want to curse, but if the one time comes, he needs to show. He not even needs to show. He just needs to be like, man, F y'all. That is F y'all.
Yeah.
Like he don't gotta say it in a cursive way, but say it in some way like fuzz y'all or something like that. Like
Yeah.
he need to really piss off these Raiders fans. He really need to. He already pissing them off, not so-called
I was
playing
just finna say.
effectively. Like, but okay.
He's not playing effectively, but he leads the league in passing yards. every year of his career, he's been over 3,000 yards.
Right.
And I don't think he's has he even had one season where he had more interceptions than touchdowns? I don't think so. And all of this, all of this with no line.
You're lucky he's not on YouTube because I would put that motherfucker in timeout.
But yeah.
I'm ignoring Freddie at this
That's
moment.
why I keep saying, people, as much as we want Derek Carr to leave and stuff, he ain't gonna leave, man. I think Derek Carr's gonna be until he retires. He's gonna be a Raider, man. And as much as you Carr haters want him gone, he ain't gonna leave as long as Mark Davis is there, man. That's Mark Davis's guy, I believe. I think that's the organization's guy, and they're gonna keep him. They just gotta do what's right and build around him. You have to build around him. Derek Carr is not an elite quarterback. He's a good quarterback. You need to build around good quarterbacks.
And I mean, even though that they say, Aaron Rodgers don't have a bunch of receivers, but in his entire career, he did.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Freddie, what are we delusional about?
You could name more good receivers. You could name more great receivers under Aaron Rodgers in his tenure at Green Bay than you could name at Derek Carr his tenure at with Derek Carr with the Raiders. You could name at least 7 wide receivers that was great for the Green Bay Packers. Under 7 or 8, probably 10.
Tom Brady is an elite quarterback. For me, Tom
Brady
is an elite.
Brady's an elite quarterback because of the players around him, the tight ends, the defense, the running backs. You know what I'm saying? The kickers that won him his first 3. So I mean, it's
Freddie, what are we delusional about, bro? Put in the chat.
Who said we delusional?
Freddie said we're delusional. I want to see what kind of point he can make.
I don't care. Listen, don't ignore Freddie. He's not even on YouTube.
Hell yeah. That's somebody. Max Crosby is somebody I want forever.
Jason Thomas said.
Max reminds me of Howie Long.
Ignore him.
I just got a Max Crosby jersey. It's over there, but that's the.
You know what? I'm about to order one for my mom for Christmas.
That's the guy, man. If there's one guy I put my faith in that's gonna stay a Raider, it's Max Crosby. Yep.
Yeah. He'll be a lifer. I believe
but
that.
I just hope something happens in the offseason. But this Chiefs game,
I don't even want to talk about it because I already know what it's going to come down to. That's why I'm not even watching it. I start letting Eric and Raider Earn do the game on Sunday.
Do you at least have like keys to winning, or you just don't have the
keys to winning?
Yeah,
like keys to the game for us.
Like
number one key to the game, we have to score at least 50 points to win this game.
Fuck, that might be true.
It's a fact.
As crazy as it sounds, that might be true. I have a feeling they're gonna murder us.
We have to score at least 50 points, and we're going to have to protect Derek Carr. We're going to establish a running game. Wide receivers got to catch the football. Tight ends got to get involved. Defense got to get sacks. All corners got to get interceptions. And linebackers got to get tackles outside of Denzel Perriman. Kickers got to kick field goals. Kickers got to kick field goals, and punters got to punt the ball. So what does that tell you? All 3 phases have to win the game. All 3 phases. That's what I'm saying. That's keys to victory there.
I have 5. I have stopped the Chiefs from scoring in the first drive. We can't be trailing. That's 1. The defense do not allow Travis Kelce and the running backs to go off like last time and Tyreek Hill. You lock down Travis to Tyreek, they don't know what to do. We've seen it before. Derek Carr, please put your trust in other people besides Zay Jones, besides Renfro, besides Brian Edwards. make a little bit better reads, but it still not falls on you. Get your deep, you get the deep threat going,
Right.
you win the game. You get Deshaun Jackson going, you win the game. So that comes to the play calling and giving the power to Derek Carr. And then our third down offensive
Third
efficiency.
down,
Stop
third
running
down
it.
efficiency, red zone
Yeah.
efficiency,
On third and
punting, time of possession.
Yeah.
Listen, we need a perfect game to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. A perfect game.
I hate that on 3rd and 8, 3rd and 10 BS, we freaking run the ball. Like, what are you doing?
So, unknown Raider guy has a question that says, Spotlight Raiders talk, if you was a head coach, who do you think we should draft in the first round? Oh, me personally, there's no really, I wouldn't go wide receiver. I wouldn't go tight end, but I would definitely go offensive side. I would go like right tackle. I would go, I mean, defensive tackle has been a big thing coming out of the draft now, but it has to be some type of offensive line or defensive line, in my opinion. But I'm leaning towards more of the D tackle position because Jonathan Hankins is on a 1-year contract. Quentin Jefferson is on a 1-year contract. We don't know what's going to happen with Cleveland Farrell next season. It's a lot of question marks on the defensive side of the ball with Casey Hayward being a 1-year contract. Denzel Perriman, 1-year contract. You got Nick Wachowski with his contract, Corey Littleton coming up with his contract. It's a lot of stuff that's going to happen on the defensive side of the ball. I think first round would be defensive tackle for me. It will be defensive tackle because we just don't know what's going to happen with the rest of our defensive tackles. I mean, I would love to see offensive linemen, but I really haven't seen any great offensive linemen coming out the draft this year. But I would definitely go defensive tackle. Defensive tackle has been one of our issues.
You like Jordan Davis from Georgia?
Well, as a defensive tackle?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's powerful.
He falls to us. That's a no-brainer. I don't think he's going to fall to us. But I have some keys to the game,
Denzel Perriman is on a 2-year contract, but he's going to get he's going to want more after this year. He's going to want to renegotiate his contract. I'm telling you that right now. The way he's playing, he's leading the league in tackles. Denzel Perriman is going to want to get more money because he's well deserving of it. He is the best defensive player we have on the football field right now. You can say Yannick is, you can say Max Crosby is, but if you look at numbers, Denzel Perriman is our best defensive player.
I like that guy. I like that guy from North Carolina State. He's a guard. I can't say his name. I know it starts with Ekem something. I have to look it up. But I seen him from North Carolina. He played offensive tackle for them, and then sometimes he'll play guard. But he's like that power offensive lineman, the power blocker type of guy, and that's what I like. I don't know. I like that he's good at pass protection. I need to do more research about him, but that's somebody I value that could fall to us.
Okay. Yeah, I got some keys to the game since y'all just gonna pass me over and not let me.
Sorry. Go ahead.
So I think we need to have something happen like we did in the Dallas game where we have a big play early, like the one of Deshaun Jackson. So we need some early explosion. We need something to get us going.
Hey, I didn't see your super chat, bro. I didn't see your super chat.
See if we can find it.
I'm gonna see if I can find it too.
Okay.
Oh, I see it right here. He said, "Did y'all know that?" Oh yeah, I seen. I answered that. I answered that. I knew that. I knew that. I definitely know that, Payson. I knew that Derek Carr was becoming. I knew he was coming to preacher. He was very spiritual when he was at Fresno State as well. Freddie better leave me alone in the group chat. He's not getting in.
Back to the keys.
Right, back to the keys to winning this game, man.
We need early explosion. You got to have something happen. We can't continue to keep on playing from behind. That's some bullshit. It gets us in trouble every time. We don't have the offense to be able to be playing catch up. We don't have the defense to to be able to get stops when we need them. To allow us to catch up and get back in the game when we're already behind. Number 2, we have to sustain drives. This 3-and-out shit has got to stop. We got to sustain drives,
right?
Even if because our defense is dog tired at the end of the game. That's on our offense. That is 100% on our offense. So we have to sustain drives. We need our offensive line to do what they're paid to do, what they were drafted to do, what they're put here to do is fucking run block, man. We got to take time off the clock using our run game. It's a must. The passing game relies on the running game being effective. Without the running game being effective, there is no play action. There is no fake motion to the running backs. They're not respecting the running backs can get the ball. They know every play is going to be a pass. Next key, we got to get our playmakers involved. We got to get Renfro, Waller, Moreau, and Jackson involved in this game. We have so it sounds like Peyton Barber is going to be starting this game. We have to run. We have to do a lot of running with him, get him involved in the game. I know it's a short sample size, but when he did play, he ran for over 100 yards. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe we won that game, if I'm not correct. We have to seal the edges. Kansas City does a lot of these sweeps and a lot of motions and everything. We have to seal the edges. We got to do our homework and know when they're just running that bullshit to take our guys out of the play. Because sometimes they'll run the wide receiver back behind into the running back position just to read our defense and then send them back out into the wide receiver spot. And then that right there gives away exactly what we're going to do. Defense, simple. Oh, one more thing before we get to the defense. We got to put some hands on Kelsey at the line. We cannot allow him to just run through our shit untouched. That shit is unacceptable.
Don't put a
the thing that we have to do, we have to watch out for those tight end delay routes where you think that he's pass blocking and then he slips out. We have to watch out for
That's what killed us in the first game. That's what killed. I've been seeing
but
that.
You notice a lot of teams are starting to go that route against this Raiders defense too, against their tight ends.
He's too dangerous of a weapon for him to be. Did you see how he was just running through there last time? He was just running through us like a hot knife through butter. We can't have that. That's like their 1B weapon. They have Kelsey and Hill. That's 1A and 1B. However you want to pair them. But And lastly,
I don't know if y'all saw the group chat, but I told Freddie that he is banned from Raiders shows until he admits that he's a Packers fan.
Why Freddie don't do a Packers show?
Listen, he's a Giants fan, but he's so in defense of Aaron Rodgers that he don't want to admit that he's really a Packers fan under all that red and blue.
Would you really claim Giants fan? No, if you were a Giants fan.
Listen, this is my thing, right? He defends the Giants so much that you would think that matter of fact, he defends the Packers so much you would never think that he was a Giants fan. Yeah. You would never thought. But the thing about this, he would wear a Giants hat on a show and defend the Packers. It's just weird.
He was wearing a Packers hat this morning, wasn't he? Or yesterday?
He was wearing a Lakers hat. He was wearing a Lakers hat.
My bad, Freddie. Last point of the game. Defensively, don't get lost in the sauce. Do your homework. Know what the hell's going on. Don't get caught standing there flat-footed on the goal line, looking around while your man goes right by for the game-winning score. Don't get lost in the sauce. Kansas City has a lot of sauce going on. I call sauce like that shit where they have just motion going on, movement going on.
Motion really making the audibles and adjustments and stuff like that. Then you have
that sauce. Don't get lost in
360 moves and shit. Like
right. Don't get lost in the sauce.
Don't get confused because all that movement is just going to make a simple fucking play, offensive play.
Right.
And that's the thing. What he said right there. In order for Derek Carr to start going, you got to start him early. You got to start him going early. You can't start him all late in the third, fourth quarter and then expect him to do a lot when he's out of rhythm. You get your quarterback in the rhythm, then you got it. Oh, we ain't going to contain. We're about to see another penalty from Leatherwood. I promise you that. It's every game.
We've seen a penalty from Leatherwood all year. Every week.
How many, though?
I don't even think there's been a game where he hasn't had a penalty.
He had one. He had 3 in the preseason, and then he had 1 in every game. So that's about to be like 20 games. He had at least 1 penalty.
What do you think is the long-term projection for Leatherwood? Do you think he pans out?
Edgar says #1 receiver, offensive line, nose tackle, all in one off season. Yes.
Yeah.
I think you get a nose tackle. I think you get a DT in You get a DT in a draft.
Yes.
You see if you can get an offensive lineman in free agency and a #1 receiver in free agency. Because right now, Brandon Sheriff, the #1 free agent for offensive lineman that's coming from the Washington football team will be a free agent next season.
I would put Leatherwood behind Sheriff so he could learn.
Yes. So Leatherwood can actually learn how to be leather.
Yeah.
But Leatherwood's a guard. So would you put him next to Sheriff? Guard and tackle combination?
I would have him as the second string.
It really depends
So
on what
where
our
you gonna put a
offensive
guard?
line looks like if you put Leatherwood as a second string.
You could get a guard in the draft. This draft is so offensive line heavy.
I'm not trusting offensive linemen to start early in the draft.
I don't know, man.
I don't trust them.
Nah.
I don't.
Look at our offensive line now. They were all high. They were all draft picks.
Colton Miller panned out for us, but you look how long that took.
I mean, we get Denzel Good back anyways.
But we don't know how
Denzel-
100% he is, though, because he tore his ACL. You don't know how one. Mind you, he's a big guy. You tear your ACL. You just don't know how he's going to come back from that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably outside of Brandon Sheriff. It's probably some other
there is
offensive lineman available in free agency. But I mean, I think we should go out and get at least some veterans that's not 36, 37 inch, at least 28, 29.
I would get a veteran receiver off of free agency, and then maybe one in the. I mean, hey, USC got a young stud, offensive Pac-12 Player of the Year. If you know what I mean.
I'm not getting an offensive lineman if they're not NFL ready right now.
No, I'm talking about receiver. Drake London. Ooh. Pac-12 offensive player of the year.
Eric, you know the offensive side of the ball this year for college football is not that great coming into the draft. It is not that great. I mean, it's okay, but is it something that stands out? No.
No, yeah, we could get a wide receiver off of free agency easily.
I think Chris Olave is probably like the highest receiver right now that I know of in college football as of right now. I mean, you got
ranked number one.
You got a few of them coming out of Alabama, but I don't want no more.
I don't want no more Alabama. Nope.
I don't want nothing of Alabama. If you're going to go Alabama for our team, go defense for Alabama.
Yeah.
Defensive players at Alabama are more successful than offensive players. That's just me.
Alabama has that nice receiver, Williams, number one, man.
Look what happened.
He looks like exactly. He looks exactly like Henry Ruggs.
Gone.
Henry made a stupid decision.
You're right about that too. Go with the best available.
I think that's a good idea because we need so much.
Please don't reach in the first round. Please don't.
We reached the last 3 years, bro.
I'm tired of this. Please, for once.
We reached the last 3 years. I would not be surprised if we reach next year.
Mayock, if it's true that you said that John Gruden did most of the picks, please, the first round, don't do it. Please don't. Just get best available if you don't know what the hell to do. I'll be honest, please.
I think Mayock's gonna have a good draft. He knows what the hell he's doing. This just hasn't shown up the last few years. Last couple.
I just don't want to. Bama ain't the problem. OG Fade. Look at Leatherwood. He's trash. Leatherwood is trash. Amari Cooper is doing better with Dallas than he did with the Raiders.
That's what I said, man.
You know, if you look at his numbers in Dallas are remarkably similar. They look almost identical to what he had here.
Yes, bro.
I disagree with that though. I don't know about that.
Drake London is a stud.
I just think you see more of a enthused Amari Cooper playing with the Cowboys than playing with the Raiders.
Oh yeah.
He didn't want to be a part of the John Gruden rebuild, which we've been rebuilding since fucking 2002, but that's another story for another time. I'm just saying. Eric, well, I don't even know if you was born then.
When? What
2002.
Oh yeah, I was 1 year old.
That tells you something. We have not seen a Super Bowl appearance since 2002. And Eric was
1 year old.
Earn, that is telling our age, bro.
All my life, I haven't seen a Super Bowl.
He was 1 year old when the Raiders went to the Super Bowl.
The Buccaneer in Tampa Bay. I mean, 2002 when he played Tampa Bay. Yeah.
Right.
I was born in 76, bro. We won the Super Bowl my birth year, and then wanted to get 4 years later.
I was a sophomore in high school when the Raiders went to the Super Bowl. I was a sophomore in high school.
We need to get y'all some binkies and blankies, bro.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, KJ Hendricks. This is not the USC show, but I'm telling you, I'm gonna come up with a video about USC prospects.
I would love to. I would love to see, the Raiders go out and get some players from SC if they pan out.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind.
So far, the only one that has committed so far to the draft is Drake London.
What about the
that
boy
is it.
Thibodeau from Oregon? He declared for the draft too.
The
He's
Oregon
not
has a
gonna
lot
fall.
of
He's
good
going
players.
number 1. He's going 1.
Who
You can
would
say
go
Bama's
one?
the best college program, period, but I feel like Cincinnati got robbed in the college football playoff. But that's another. We'll do that on the Spotlight Sports Network. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the Spotlight Sports Network. We'll definitely talk about that because this is a Raiders channel. I don't care.
Yeah.
I
not
can't really
talking
talk about
college
SC
football.
yet.
I'm going to piss people off with college football.
Hey, trust me, I'm gonna be talking about a lot of USC, but not on this channel. This ain't the channel to do it.
Yeah, the link is in the description for both of their channels, y'all. So make sure y'all subscribe to Raider
Yes.
Earn and the SC Experience. The links are in the description, y'all.
Trust me, by next week I'll come up with all SC prospects.
I'm trolling OG Fade, though. I'm trolling OG Fade. Yes, I'm talking about Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati should be number 1. Yeah. And
I
what?
think Michigan. Michigan number 1.
Yeah,
I
Hutchinson.
like Michigan. I
Oh
think
yeah,
Michigan
Hutchinson's
can win it
going
all.
1 or 2. Yep.
Hutchinson's going 1 or 2, and the Raiders ain't going to move up to get him.
He's a freaking beast.
Honestly,
bro.
what could we give up to move up? We don't have any pieces
Draft
that are like
picks. We did it before.
we need all our draft picks.
I'm thinking.
I don't even know how many draft picks we got going into next year.
Let me
That's the
see. Hold
problem.
up, I got you. NFL.
We don't have any. We're not missing any, are we?
I think we are. We got fined or something. Remember?
I think we lost a draft. I think we lost a draft pick this year due to COVID protocols.
We have.
I think I do remember something like that.
Spotlight is scared of Vin Diesel. Who the hell is Vin Diesel?
We have.
Besides the Vin Diesel from Fast and the Furious.
Because we did get a lot of picks off of trading away our offensive linemen. Remember that?
We traded Rodney
Yeah.
Hudson and Gabe
Those
Jackson.
are probably going to be late 3s or 4s.
Well, people are. Oh,
Probably
never
fives.
mind. I was tripping. We have 1 first rounder. I don't know why it's not showing me the rest. Where is it?
I didn't even know that we got it back, Hammer. I just subbed to both the Earn and SC. Make sure y'all subscribe to their channels, man. Make sure y'all subscribe.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dig. I
Appreciate
appreciate it.
that.
Yes, sir, man. And if I see a lot of USC fans in there, trust me, I'm gonna do a video soon. That will be my first video. A lot of USC's prospects that could enter the draft, that could be studs. I'm telling you.
God's Savior, even though I didn't ask for it. I know Hammer is here, of course. We know your ass is in here.
And if y'all ain't subscribed, y'all got to go check out the only house for UFC and Raiders. Hammer's house.
Man, Hammer's house need to come to Spotlight House. How about that?
Yeah,
Pull
Hammer,
up.
where you at, man?
Pull
Come
up.
on.
Yo, I always ring the. I was this one thing about Hammer's house. I never ring the doorbell. I kick that bitch in every time.
Hammer
knows
always
it.
does his live so early, but I gotta
Because
remember
he work.
times.
He gotta be to
Yeah.
work. He gotta be to work at 4. So it's like
Yeah.
he gotta do them early. Yeah, you at work. I don't care if you at work. Pull up on that in the top flight security.
He said send the link. He
I
said send the
did.
link.
Go tell him you got to use the bathroom. Go do one of those quick ones.
Yeah, listen. If I'm gonna send I'm gonna send a link to you personally because I don't know where Freddie at. I don't know where Freddie at. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna send you the link personally, Hammer. Just give me a second. Because you know Freddie been trolling.
What's happening, pimping?
What's happening? Bubble guts.
Bubble.
Not the bubble guts. But make sure y'all subscribe to the Spotlight Sports Network as well.
Yes, sir.
Dante will be having his show at 7:00, which is Coach's Corner. I don't know if Eric and Ern's going to be over there. We is going to have a prospect on there as well. So make sure y'all check out Coach's Corner at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure y'all go support the Spotlight Sports Network. Trying to get the 1,500 subscribers over there. And we're trying to get both of these guys to their first 100 subs. So go over there.
Thank you.
Right
Appreciate it.
now.
Spotlight
is scared of
ain't
Freddie.
scared of the damn Freddie.
I was just cussing his ass out in the group chat.
Yo, look at who it is.
See, he did.
Hammer.
Hammer. He run the doorbell in Spotlight House. He ain't knocked the bitch in like I do.
Yo, Ern.
What's up?
Let me hear you do the promo again.
You got to tune in. You got to tune in to the only house for UFC and all your Raiders talk right here at Hammer's house.
It's
It
pretty
didn't sound
good.
like the other one, but yeah. Look at fucking spotlight.
Pretty good. Often imitated, never duplicated. What's good, brother?
Can't nobody do it like you. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
That's the Snapple
all
fact.
he does is just take quotes from rappers and just say that shit on every fucking.
Not that. Not that.
I'm fucking with you ever.
Shit.
Hold up. He's under me today. Uppercut.
I can switch that though. I could put you in the kitty corner. You don't want that.
Yo, my name is not Rage.
Oh,
Don't start your shit, Hammer.
bruh.
Don't start your shit. But my question to you, Hammer, is this though, bro. I said this is what I said for keys to victory. I said everything, and the Raiders got to score 50 points to win. That's what I said. Everything.
It might very well be
What's
true.
your keys to victory?
Victory.
He hasn't even thought about victory yet.
All right. Yo, honestly, like, regardless of the loss that we had this past Sunday, our defense fucking did a pretty damn good job. You only fucking held these guys up to 17 points. You got to find a way to shut down Kelsey off of the line and stop over committing from the edge. You got to fucking sit on that shit and just watch him try to do something, because countless times we've seen it. Mahomes, that is his homie right there. Kelsey is his safety net, and he will constantly go to him. We got to run the ball. That defensive line isn't the best. All of a sudden, they've stepped up out of nowhere these last couple of weeks, but try to run. But we implement the run early, ground and pound a little bit early, but we got to fucking air this shit out. We have to air this shit out
early.
I hope Jackson's calf is better to where, like, he's up to even 90%. We could see him a lot more on the field than just 40% of the fucking offensive snaps.
Who?
Facts. Jackpot.
Deshaun Jackson.
Oh, Deshaun Jackson. Yeah, I'm
Jackpot.
I'm tired of seeing 10 to 12 plays a game. I'm tired of seeing that shit. But like I said, it has to be all three phases of the game. We need the offensive line to not get a sack on Carr. Wide receivers catch the football. Tight ends block and catch the football. You need Derek Carr to be more efficient and stop looking away at wide open receivers. You need a defense to stop going upfield. Defensive tackles get pressure. Linebackers good in coverage or on the blitz. You need corners to not drop 3 interceptions this week either. Technically, we need everything to win this game.
Fucking Merrick, man. Merrick was about to get a shitload of endorsements after that pick 6. I'm just putting it out there.
That was game.
Fuck.
I ain't gonna lie, Hammer. You look good in the security, man. Looking like a light-skinned day. It's all good.
Top flight. Die for this shit, too.
Dun, 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 dun.
I ain't gonna lie. Listen, when I came on your shit, I look like that too. So listen.
And Jackpot, Santa Claus, all kinds of shit. We need security in the world, Craig.
So they must got you somewhere where you can actually be on with us, man.
They got me holding down the office right now. I'm gonna be in the office most likely for the 4 to 12 Saturday and Sunday. So if anybody's got any lives, I'll try to jump on. I'm not gonna promise anything, but they asked me to hold it down for a few minutes. The second I hear a little bing and you see me leave, that's because some important people are back inside here.
Yep, that means Hammer has left the building.
Pretty much. Oh yeah, I'll put it out there now for those that are in Spotlight Raiders Talks channel right now. Mm-hmm. If you haven't sub to Hammer's House, most definitely. But tomorrow is Fan Friday. Y'all know what it is. I would like to see some fresh new faces come on in, ask some questions, have some fun, talk that shit. But yeah, tomorrow's about y'all, so definitely pull on up. I'm probably gonna start. I'm thinking maybe 12 noon and probably run it for about 2.5 hours. I got to do another 8 tomorrow. But yeah,
hey,
y'all don't
want
to miss it.
I work for Allied Universal as well, bro. I work for them as well, bro.
Oh, that's our third party. They come here on the weekends.
Hey, that could be your third party there, but I work with a multi-million-dollar company at PayPal. I'm just saying. Yeah. I'm just saying. But yeah, make sure y'all subscribe to Hammer's House, man. That boy just be
Definitely.
grinding.
Yes,
The
sir, yes,
the
sir.
memberships are there now.
Especially when I'm gone, he holds down my channel.
The memberships are there now. We're going to start towards the end of the month. We're going to do the first giveaway for those that are on the tier 2 membership. So if you are on the Shields Up membership, you will be entered automatically into our little wheel drawing. And I'm either going to do it at the end of the month or the beginning of every month, but somebody will win some Hammer's House merch of their choice. So definitely check that out.
So, Hammer,
Nice,
I got a
nice.
question. The stretch of these last couple of games that's coming in for the Raiders, right? How many games do you? What is the record starting from this Chiefs game all the way to the final game against the Broncos?
I'd like to
What
see
is
us
the
win.
record?
I'd like us to be 4-1. I would love for us to be 5-0, but again, the world ain't all unicorns and rainbows. So,
Okay, New Day.
3-2, 4-1. 3-2, 4-1, and we might sneak into the playoffs. Maybe.
You know what has to happen for us to
I know.
get into the playoffs?
I know.
Listen,
Hammer
I can
holding
tell
out
you
hope,
now,
huh?
if you can, I don't know if y'all saw this show yesterday with me and Jake.
Oh, I seen the
where
Lions.
The Lions, even though they're 1-10-1, they had a whole scenario of how the Lions could get into the playoffs. If they have a whole scenario,
That's just frightening.
The playoffs, then the
That's
Raiders could get into the playoffs.
That's fucking frightening.
God.
Listen,
They
I
just
can
won their
tell you
first
right
game.
now, Hammer. Listen, this is how the Lions, the Lions will get into the playoffs. Week 14, the Lions got to beat the Broncos. That's out. But the Steelers got to beat the Vikings. Cowboys got to beat Washington. Texans got to beat Seahawks. Jets got to beat Saints. Panthers got to beat Falcons. Chargers got to beat Giants. Bengals got to beat 49ers. And Packers got to beat Bears. That's just only week 14. They have like week 15 results, week 16,
Saints not losing that game.
and 18 results.
So Anthony just asked, is Renfro at Renfro's at 700? You think he hits 300? 1,000. I'm sorry. I think he hits 1,000.
I think so.
And if
Easily.
Perryman is going to be looked at towards the end of this week. If Perryman is good to go and stays healthy the rest of the way, he is breaking the single season tackle record. He's at 133 right now.
Mm-hmm.
He is 41 away from beating the record, or 41 from tying the record. The record's 174.
What's his injury
getting that
status
shit.
this week?
Huh?
What's his injury status this week?
They said that Bisaccia said they're gonna work with him towards the end of the week to make an ultimate decision if he's gonna play. It is an ankle thing. They're gonna work with him towards the end of the week to make an ultimate determination if he's gonna play
like
on
a
Sunday.
game time decision.
Yep. I hope he plays. I want to see him get the record. That dude's a fucking beast. Scary Perry. That's the homie.
I'm telling you right now, Hammer.
like
next
that.
season, even though he's on their 2-year contract, he's going to ask for more money next season.
I don't care. Give it to him.
Listen, right? If you're giving our kickers that only missed 3 field goals all season almost $18 million,
Yeah.
I give Perryman the most respect because so many people, when we traded for him, why, da-da-da-da-da. I said he's a great run-stopping linebacker when he's healthy. And God willing, he stays healthy the rest of the way. I want to see him get this record. He absolutely deserves it. He's the leading vote getter for inside linebackers in the AFC for the Pro Bowl.
He better make the Pro Bowl.
Let's
if he
go.
don't make the Pro Bowl,
He should be all pro at that spot.
Bullshit going on if he does not make the Pro Bowl. Hunter Renfrow has to make the Pro Bowl. That's a
Hell
fact.
yeah.
Can I answer this
What's
question?
up with
Spotlight?
Waller? I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Waller, day-to-day right now. Per Bisaccia, he is day-to-day right now.
Hold up. So did Bisaccia say that with the glasses on or without? Because if he has the shades down like this, I don't believe that.
I think the glasses were on, but he said day-to-day.
I don't believe that.
What's up with Waller?
I think they rested
him.
him this past Sunday to have him ready for KC. Same with Trey. Mullen will be playing on Sunday. Watch. He's going to play on Sunday.
Because I'm tired of Faison at this point.
He's going to play Sunday.
Faison getting
I am
cooked,
tired
bro.
of Faison at this point.
Thank
I'm
you.
sick
Oh,
of him.
thank you.
He played good the first couple of weeks, and after that, he's been shitting bricks.
Gunsmoke, what's good?
I mean,
What's up, Gunsmoke? What's good?
It's not anything that Faison is doing bad. He's just doesn't have.
He's not a starting corner. He is a practice
Exactly.
squad corner.
He's doing everything he can. He's already reached.
I do not want to. I don't want to relive that movie from a few weeks ago where he sees Kansas City again and they catch him with his pants down once again. I'm not seeing that movie again.
Not catch him with his pants down.
Bro, that's exactly what happened the last game. A fake punt pass and then constantly getting smoked over and over and over and over. I don't want to see that movie again.
I think we should have kept Russell Douglas though. That's just me.
Well, thank that motherfucker for cutting him over a taunting in the preseason. Like, really? Grow a pair, dude.
He's doing so well with the Packers right now.
But I also think it's the system that he's in defensively with Green Bay as well. But that could just be me.
I can see that because that guy from that he's a beast from Michigan.
From Michigan? Yeah.
Him and Hutchinson, they both are beasts when it comes to that linebacker / defensive end. But I say in like the question that was asked to me earlier, I'll say we go defensive tackle in the draft because Quentin Jefferson, 1-year contract. Jonathan Hankins on a 1-year contract.
Solomon
We don't know if those two is going to come back next season.
I was looking something up. They got us picking Garrett Wilson at 18th right now.
Who the fuck?
Everybody's talking about him too.
The Ohio State. From Ohio State.
I don't want him. No.
If he's from Ohio State or Alabama, I don't want him.
Thank you.
That's what people got.
No,
I'm just
Ohio
looking it
State.
up. I'm like, what the hell?
I'm so cool on that right now.
Ohio State and Alabama players do not work out in a Raiders organization.
I said what I would do is get a wide receiver from veteran, like a veteran.
Our team has ultimately become the Las Vegas all SEC, and I'm over it at this point.
Is Las Vegas SEACC?
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong, Eric, because you just had that little laugh. Tell me I'm wrong, bro.
You ain't wrong, man. This team.
Eric is trying to get everybody from the Pac-12 to go to the Raiders. He want everybody.
Hey! Don't sleep on the West Coast.
I wouldn't mind Thibodeau, but we know we ain't getting him.
Don't sleep on the West Coast, man. I'm telling you.
I would not mind Thibodeau, but we know we're not getting him.
Oh yeah.
Facts.
OG Fade, you know I'm doing this to be trolling you, right? Because I know you're an Alabama fan. I'm trolling you when it comes to that. Cincinnati should be number 1. I don't give a shit.
No, but
I would guys, I'm gonna roll out because I don't feel like dealing with any drama tonight. Like, I actually came in here cool, calm, and collected, and cool than the other side of the pillow. I'm gonna keep it that way for the remaining 5 hours and 11 minutes I got. Much love to all of y'all. Make sure to check out our new members to Spotlight, Eric and Raider Earn. And of course, Spotlight. Love you, bro. Guys, continue to do your thing. I want to see you guys. I definitely want to see you two guys grow. Just grind out, man. I know you guys got a lot to bring to the table, and I'm definitely glad that you guys are part of this team. So just keep grinding out, and I'll see you guys in the chat later.
Appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. Check out Hammer tomorrow morning.
Yes, for Fan Friday, make sure y'all check out Hammer's house. Subscribe to that man. That guy is almost at 1,500 subscribers, if I'm not mistaken. But definitely go check him out. Go get the memberships. Go donate. Do whatever y'all got to do to help Hammer's channel grow. And make sure y'all, come on, man. This is the future of Raiders YouTube, man. Raider Earn and SC Experience. Make sure y'all subscribe to these guys, man. Come on. Oh, come on, OG. Yes, don't do that. Don't do that, OG. Don't do that. No.
You know what? I could see why.
I can see it happening though, because it's the Raiders.
Is that
receiver? This is why I could see Garrett Wilson, because it's the Raiders. This is why.
Oh shit!
Look. This is what I'm gonna say about the Raiders. They do this. What's this?
Reach. They reach.
Oh shit!
No, but I'm just reading what they would give. This is not what I would do, but this is what they have us doing.
I like Williams from Alabama personally, though.
We got 1 first rounder, 1 second rounder, 1 third rounder, 1 fourth rounder, 1 fifth rounder, 2 fifth rounders. 1 6th rounder and 1 7th rounder. That's what we got.
That's interesting.
Take advantage of those 6 rounders and the 5th rounders, because that's and our 3rd rounders.
That's where we find our talent.
We do find our talent in the 3rd, like the 4th and 5th rounds. Max Crosby. Like, I mean, I'm just saying.
They got us picking a safety in the 4th round.
We don't need no more damn safeties.
We just Oregon. Took fucking 3 safeties and we already had started.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why do you have us taking a safety? That's so stupid.
I think
Yeah.
the logic behind that is because the NFL is turning into such a passing game. So if you can have converted safeties in your linebacker spots, then they'll be faster. I think that's the
This
thinking
is
behind
the
it.
reason for Garrett Wilson. As we saw in the Michigan game, Wilson is a playmaker and can make plays over the middle and deep in coverage. He would slide in at the number 1 wideout in Las Vegas with Edwards at number 2 and Renfro at the slot. Give the team 3 good young wideouts to build the passing game around as complements to Darren Waller. That's the reason.
Interesting. So we're going to head out, y'all. So before we head out, Raider Earn, what's your score? What's your prediction for this Chiefs game?
A lot to a little. Kansas City.
Not a lot to a
on a
little.
more serious note, 41. I don't see us putting up a lot. 24. If we're lucky, I'm saying more like 17.
Are you picking the Chiefs to win this game?
You're not?
I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm asking you.
Yeah, I'm taking the chefs.
Eric.
Oh my god, bro. Okay, look, I'm gonna say this. I still got the Raiders winning because they usually play better in Arrowhead, and they, for some reason, it's something in my gut is telling me we're gonna win. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a 34 to 24 Raiders win.
I hope I'm wrong. And you're
I think the Raiders get their foot out of their ass this game, but then we'll lose to the Colts and we'll lose to possibly the Browns and probably to the Broncos and probably every other goddamn team if we don't change shit with this team, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man, like I said, we need to play a perfect game to win this game.
Yeah.
We have to play a perfect game. We have to be very disciplined if we want to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. That's one. I honestly, I'm not watching the game. And I don't plan on watching the game. So, can I say a tie?
Go ahead.
Can I say a tie?
Yeah, we'll give you that.
On Sunday's morning show, I'm flipping a coin.
No, man. Like I just don't know. Like
You can't say it's high on Sunday though.
because 1 week we get. 1 week we
I'm
get
flipping a
30,
coin.
we get 30 plus points, and the next week we score 15. Like, what the fuck? Like, I just don't know.
If that happens, I will
41-11 Raiders.
If that happens, I will.
If that happens on the watch that I'm on a date with a girl, I'm marrying her. Fuck that. I'm marrying her. Forget that. That's gonna be the wifey if that happens.
Hey, that's a good prediction. Play 4 quarters.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that. Play 4 quarters.
If we play 4 quarters, we have a chance.
We win. Yes.
Play 4 quarters. Don't be a first half slump and try to turn into a second half team like we did earlier in the season. Don't do it. Don't do it. So make sure y'all go and subscribe to Raider Earn and the SC Experience. Link is in the description here. If y'all have not become a member of the Spotlight Readers Talk, make sure y'all become a member of the Spotlight Readers Talk. If you want to be a member of the Spotlight Sports Network, you could do that as well with the Spotlight Bronze and the Spotlight Silver. So we do have a lot of stuff going on the Spotlight Sports Network, which the next show is Coach's Corner by my boy, Coach Dante, on the Spotlight Sports Network. You do not want to miss it. Y'all might see these two again, but you won't see me. I'll tell you that. I'm done for the night after this show. I'm done. Before we head out, he says, Johnny Luna says, what do you think of our chances of getting Adams? I'm gonna let y'all take this.
Do you want a percentage? I'm gonna do percentage. I'm gonna do if Raider Carr is staying, and it's for sure a stay. I would say 70% Adams comes. That 30% is a franchise tag on him. If Derek Carr is still rumors that he might leave after this and he won't get an extension, I'll say a 20% chance of us getting him.
Aaron, what you think?
Freaking Eric almost took my numbers. Now I can say 75%, 75% with Carr, 0% chance without Carr.
Yeah.
Unless it's Rodgers. That's the only other way. The only other way.
I say the only chances, the only chances if if Carr tried to lure him in to not re-sign him with the Green Bay Packers. I know they've been having a lot of talks behind the scenes, because they still good friends. They both went to the same college.
Yeah.
They put up massive numbers. Where they both was at Fresno State. So I would love to actually see them. I'll say a 65% chance.
Okay.
That's only, if Rodgers come over here, then I bump that up to 85 because he's going to go anywhere Rodgers go. But Devontae Adams loved Derek Carr too. So Devontae Adams going to have to make a decision on what quarterback he wants. Either way, Devontae Adams can make either quarterback better. So
yeah,
that's just my chances here. But we're out of here, y'all. We're out of here. Make sure y'all comment, like, and subscribe to the channel, man. It's the Spotlight Raiders Talk. We will be back here. Have Eric and Raider Earn do the live play-by-play and reactions for the Raiders and Chiefs game. I would not be available to that game. I would not be available. So if you ask where Spotlight is at, say Spotlight is on a date. That's exactly what it is. I'm going to be on a date for a whole game. I'm going to be on a 4-hour date. That's exactly what's going to happen. But make sure y'all pull up to the Spotlight Raiders Talk. It's Spotlight Raiders Talk. We out of here, y'all. Subscribe to both of their channels. Subscribe to Hammer's House as well. If you're not there, make sure you go over there and knock down his damn door over there at Hammer House. Peace, love,
Yo, Spot.
blessings. Yo.
Hit the button.
Oh, damn. I wasn't expecting that. Hold up. Wait a minute now. But peace, love, blessings. We out of here, y'all. We out.
From OAKLA to LV, I'm a Raider. Ain't shit you can tell me, I'm a Raider. Ain't shit you can tell me, I'm so nation. No matter the location. From OAKLA to LV, I'm a Raider. Ain't shit you can tell me, I'm a Raider. Ain't shit you can tell me, I'm so nation. No matter the location.